Hi, Lewis. How are you, mate? You having a good time in there? Are we ready to? Are we ready to go?
I'm going to be fine. I'm going to
Yeah.
say I'm wearing the wrong key.
I'll be like, hi, I'm
Is your
Zoe
mic
from
on?
Ireland. Hi.
Are we on? There's nothing on the screen. Does he say we're on? The telly's on.
Is that like how you thought you might be?
Yeah. Can you? I don't know if I should start or not. I don't want to just start talking. Okay, we are live and kicking. Welcome to the show. It's been a festival of underwater hockey here today. Very, very busy first day. Great games. We're gonna review them all later on in the show. But first of all, let me introduce our very special guest today. We've got the Princess sisters, or at least part of the Princess sisters. Am I pronouncing it right?
You said it well.
Okay, fantastic. So we've got with us today three special guests. Firstly, thank you for joining us. We've got the coach of the GB Under-24 ladies team, along with her captain and vice captain, Georgie Lamble, the coach, Alyssa Oates and Zoe Hyam. Thank you for joining us. So, firstly, ladies, how are you enjoying the tournament so far?
We're enjoying it a lot. Yeah, really good.
Yeah.
Really good vibes. Nice to be at home.
Nice to be at home. Yeah. Okay, I think my first question then will go to you, Alyssa. Those of you that don't know, us here in GB, we've got a system for our training. It's called MyZone, and basically what it is, it's a heart rate monitor, and you put it on when you exercise. It monitors your heart rate, and then as you do exercise at the different levels of heart rate, obviously I'm explaining for the people at home, as you do different things for your heart rate, you get certain amounts of points. I'm part of the GB setup. I feel pretty proud if I've got like 500 MEPs in a week, and I'm like, oh, I might have a look, see how I'm doing, see how high up I am on the leaderboard, and I look on there and there's Alyssa, 1 week in, 2,000 points. So Alyssa, talk to me. How do you do it?
I think I'm a little bit addicted.
You're addicted to
Yeah.
MyZone.
I'm addicted.
There are worse addictions to have, to be fair. So
They have actually been talking about wearing it at the after party.
We
because
are
they're
going to
worried
test it
about-
out, yeah. So obviously I need to get my MEPs this
what are
month.
you planning on doing at the after party?
Dancing.
Oh, right, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
We feel like we could get a good 200, 300.
At the dancing at
Yeah,
the
if
after
you want a
party? Yeah, you
challenge.
probably could.
Yeah.
I'm not going to come to the after
Oh.
party. No, I'm too old. Too old, Georgie. There's a hint for you there.
You're older.
I am older than you. Okay. So, yeah, Alyssa, just talk us through your training. What do you do? What did you do to prepare for this World?
Same as the other girls in terms of the periodisation. We went to the gym, done loads of sessions in the pool. I also do netball outside as well, so I do a bit of that. And some like spinning classes and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many sessions roughly do you do a day, do you think?
1 to 3 sessions a day.
1 to 3. Well, that's more than me. Every day?
Yeah.
Rest
well,
days?
one rest day, obviously.
What, a week?
Yeah.
Pretty
Live
good.
for them.
Pretty good. Okay. Widely regarded as, I think I'm fair in saying this, one of the fittest players on the GB team, completely.
She's on top form on the...
I don't think they can hear you there. You might want to pass the mic down.
Do you wanna hold it?
Come on, G.
You've pretty much got top points on MyZone quite regularly. Are you beaten by Kai, who's always sat on a bike? I
Yeah.
feel like Kai beats you sometimes.
Sometimes. Yeah, but I feel like that was maybe when I was just competing, so he had his one time. He had his 1 week.
Yeah, you went, like, it's when people go on these, like, cycling holidays. Yeah,
Yeah.
James Simpson went and cycled, like, I don't know, all round South Africa or something. And
I mean, I did
ended
wear
up
my
with, like,
ski, the girls
Yeah.
say that's cheating because I nearly went off a cliff.
Yeah,
So spike.
yeah. There's certain people that we think cheat on these things, but anyway, we won't go there. We're not going to name names.
You've already done it.
No, he didn't. James, he wasn't cheating. Simpson wasn't cheating. He went cycling. He was exercising. There's other ways to cheat. I won't go into it. Anyway, Georgie, over to you. Obviously, you're the coach of the team. What are your? It's on, I think. What are your ambitions for the tournament?
Well, I think that we're obviously wanting to do as well as we possibly can, and we've started with a great day today, which is really good. I love the girls and how much they love each other, which is super cute, even though people like Tom Bitchforth are so like bitter about that. They think that we're too much in love with each other.
The girls seem to be all love, and the boys kind of like show their love in a different way.
Yeah, banter.
Banter,
I think
yeah.
they call it.
Banter slash, it's not banter, it's bullying sometimes.
Sometimes line
But hey,
crossed.
Hey,
I
yeah.
always feel sorry for people like George.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've heard. Yeah. Anyway, hopefully I'll get the boys on the sofa later on. We can talk about their showing of love. Okay. So yeah. Anyway, ambitions for the tournament. You love the girls. What are your ambitions for the tournament?
Well, obviously we want to try and win as many games as we can, but we're just taking it. It's a long tournament. It's a double round robin, so we've got like 12 games. We've only done 2 today, so we've still just taking kind of one day at a time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not willing to put yourself on a number there, but you're just going to win as many games as you can and see where you come.
Yeah, I think everybody changes throughout a tournament, especially when you get to play everybody twice. So it's like, what we're looking for.
I'm looking for you to say we are going to win.
Well, that's what we've come here to do.
Good.
I don't know a team that hasn't come here to do that though. That's why it's a weird question. Sorry, I didn't want to. Sorry, Matt.
I don't know. Anyway, I'll speak to some. I know certain teams come here with ambitions to just kind of do well, or I spoke to some other teams that would remain nameless, but they're like, oh, we just want to come, we just want to see how many goals we can score, or they'd be happy just to score a goal.
Yeah. Well, we have said that if we do win, we're all going to get Princess Sisters crowns tattooed on us. So at the moment it's just temporary, but it has been something that all 12 of the girls and the coaches, including Glenn, has committed to.
So hold on, let me see these a bit.
It's a crown.
Only peaks on Ellie. It's quite unfortunate. Yeah.
For the moment, they're just hennas. Okay, but if you win, permanent.
Permanent. But I'm technically not allowed tattoos, so I'm going to henna
Glenn?
forever.
Glenn's getting it on the ankle as well?
Yeah, I think with everyone's name on his spine.
On his spine. Massive.
For those of you that don't know, Glenn is like a 50-odd-year-old guy.
50?
And he's going to get like a little princess crown.
Yeah,
I can't wait. I was supporting you before, but now I'm supporting you even more. Okay, Zoe, as we said before we came on, we don't know each other that well, and I'm not sure you're going to like me that much after the end of today's show for reasons that will become apparent later.
That's fine.
But I saw you earlier in the week on BBC News doing a little interview there, so congratulations.
Thank
My
you.
question is, how are you coping with like the pressure of a home tournament?
Yesterday it seemed surreal.
Yeah.
Because it was finally here. I think we've all been training for about basically straight after the last tournament for this, so it's very strange that it's here. But I think the families being able to come on their own accord really helps with the pressure, and that's a really nice thing. I think I've dealt with the pressure okay. How about you?
So you think having more people here,
Yeah, it's better.
family here, takes off the pressure?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, familiar. It's familiar.
Yeah. I guess
Yeah.
as well for all of you, I mean, you all play here, what, 2-3 times a year, tournaments and then training and everything as well. So, I guess familiar settings.
And I come to uni in Sheffield, so I know the place well.
Oh, right. So you can show us all the sights of Sheffield.
Yeah, and the tour guide.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay. There was a guy, I was speaking to you before we came on air about this, the really nice South African guy that's doing a lot of commentating for us, and he was, in all the little intervals in between, like half times and stuff, he was there like listing off all these, how much he loves Sheffield and all the different sites you can see. Yeah, so maybe you can get some tips from him, or you can give him some tips, you can put them
I've
in
got
his,
one
put them in his
tip.
show. Go on then.
Well, it's not a tip, it's just a fact.
Yeah.
Sheffield is the greenest city in the UK.
The green city or the greenest?
City, yeah. Greenest as in like trees.
Okay.
It's got lots of trees, so it's got lots.
I've not seen many trees. To be fair, the steel city with loads of trees.
Makes no sense, but it's true.
Right. Whenever I've been to Sheffield, I think there's 3 or 4 places that I've seen: the hotel across the road, the walk to here, Weatherspoons, and like maybe was it Ask or Pizza Express or wherever we go the whole time. Yeah.
That's all the
So I need
students
to
do
see.
as well.
I don't know where these trees are. Okay. Anyway, let's move on. I think we've got to know you a little bit here. Let's do some quizzing. So, those of you that don't know me, I'm a bit quizzing. Yeah, we'll pass the mic along. You can answer the questions as we go. Those of you that don't know me, I love numbers. I'm a maths teacher, so I've kind of collated, with the help of people backstage, I've collated some stats. So, first question. First day, how many goals do you think were scored?
We scored
No. In total, how many goals were scored?
Well, it was quite a good day.
You need the mic there, Zoe.
Close games. It was very close. So it was average of like 10 goals, and I think there was about 24. So like 240 goals
again?
around.
240.
Yeah, around that.
I like that as a maths teacher. I like that you showed your working
average.
verbally there. That was fantastic.
It gives you more time to work it out.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
well done. And Alyssa, you got the benefit of time there. So what do you think?
Yeah.
I'm going to go for 173.
173.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It's a bit low, actually.
G.
I think that's a bit low. I think I'm going to go in the middle with like around 200. I feel like that would be nice, around
Okay.
200.
So we had 173, 240, and you went 200.
Yeah.
Okay, Georgia, you got it. 195. 195 goals.
5 out. That's a lot.
It's a lot of goals. Yeah, there was, I think, 28 games today. Yeah, so next question, quick maths. Which country scored the most goals? Now, before you answer, this has been averaged. So obviously some teams have only got like two teams here. Some countries got 2 teams here. Some countries got 4 teams here. So what we've done is we've added up the total number of goals scored by, for example, France, and divided it by the number of games that France played today over all of their things, right? And like Spain got two teams here, so we just added up the goals that they scored, divided it by 2. Or divided by how many games they played, I should say.
Team.
No, again, so the question is this, I'll rephrase it, it's complicated.
It is complicated.
And we'll start with G, so you've got a bit more time this time.
Okay.
We can give you time to think. Which country, on average, scored the most goals per game, and how many goals do you think they scored?
Okay. I'm going to back our country.
Mhm.
I'm going to say GB.
Mm-hmm.
And what's the second part of the question?
Average goals that GB got per game that they played.
6.
Okay, good guess. Alyssa?
I'm going to go Spain, and I'm going to go average 7.
Okay, interesting.
I'm going to go the Kiwis, and I'm
Okay.
going to average 4.
Interesting. So in terms of being closest to the correct number, Georgia, you were closest. GB averaged 5 goals a game, which is pretty good. And in
Well done,
fact,
GB.
joint second highest. But the highest was New Zealand, and they averaged a pretty impressive 8 goals per game. Across all their squads, they averaged 8 goals today, which is fantastic. Second, GB and Turkey with an average of 5 goals per game. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about it.
Last little thing for the quiz. Similar questions on sin bin. So we'll start with total sin bin minutes. So again, what did I say? 28 games today. How many minutes do you reckon in total were spent in the sin bin?
The country as well.
Of all the countries. We'll do the countries after, but for now, just the total. Do you want to show your workings? No.
I'm going to go 37.
Total.
minutes.
Total.
Yeah.
28
28
games.
yeah.
Okay.
We didn't get sent
Obviously a
out.
very clean player.
We didn't get
That's
sent out.
it says a lot about you.
So it wasn't just our game then, mate. Okay, just to be clear, he said all 28 games. So I'm going to say around, I feel like it would be nice if it was about an hour total, so I'm going to say 60 minutes.
Okay. Yep.
I'm going to say like 84 minutes.
Okay. Wow.
Have you done your maths?
As an average, 3 minutes per game, and then times it by 28, and then
Showing your workings again. I love
yeah.
it. It's actually a lot higher than a lot of you said. There were some countries here that had like 3 players in the bin at a time.
Is that Turkey?
No.
Oh.
No. Total, 17% of the total game time is what it works out to be. 137 minutes spent in the sin bin today.
Oh my God.
Yeah. 137.
Yeah, I said that.
You said 37.
Yeah, I just missed out 100.
Lying.
Oh yeah, we've established that. And the sin bin, I should say, obviously we've got lots of our sponsors behind us here, but the sin bin is in fact sponsored by Manchester Underwater Hockey Club, as they love to spend time in the sin bin.
Harry was in today, actually.
Harry was in. Basically every Manchester player took their turn. They love to thank their sponsors. Anyway, so similar question as to the one before. We then worked out per team how long they spent, and again, it's averaged per game. So any countries have got more teams here, so it's averaged out. So which country do you think spent most in the sin bin, and how much do you think?
I'm going to go with the French.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go with average per game. Is that what you said?
Average per game, yeah.
15 minutes. Oh no, that's too high. 8 minutes.
Okay. So
8 minutes.
Can I go
French,
same
8
country?
minutes. Yeah, you can, yeah.
I'm going to go France, and I'm going to go 9 minutes.
I'm going to go. I'm trying to look at the flags and see who's here.
It's 13 countries to choose from. Only a few flags there, yeah. You can look behind you, they're all behind you.
I'm going to go. Did Australia sit out at all?
They're lovely lads, come on.
Yeah.
People watching at home, I know they love to watch you think, but maybe you
Yeah,
can come up with a
sorry.
country.
France. France in 2 minutes.
France, 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, all wrong. Spain. They only had 2 games today, to be fair. But over those 2 games, they spent a total of 21 minutes on the side, which
Big
averages
play.
out at 10.5 minutes. Yeah. France is a good bet, though, because I watched, I think it was the under-24 women's game. They had like 3, yeah, they had like 3 people on the side for a lot of that. Okay, we need to whiz on. We're still going to carry on with the challenges, but this time we're going to kind of...
These are great, by the way, Matt. You're doing well with the quizzing.
You like the quizzing?
Yeah, the
okay,
quizzing's
good.
fun.
Good.
Because people at home can join in with the quizzing.
Yeah. Yeah,
She's
maybe.
good.
It's fine. As I said, I'm sure they love watching you think. So this is not really a quiz now. This is like a test. We're going to now see...
Test.
Yeah, like a test of strength, and we're going to see how big your lungs are. So I've got a couple of props for this one. Firstly, we'll do grip strength. You've probably seen these before. I don't know if you do these, so you might have some idea of how strong you are already. So for those of you at home, this is a grip strength tester. So I'm going to run a competition throughout the whole tournament. We're going to get the strongest male, female, under 24, under 19. So there'll be 4 categories. Who's the strongest? You girls are going to be top to start with, or one of you is going to be top because you're the first people to do it. Those of you, if there's any players watching live or watching back, come and see me if you want to come on the couch, or if you can just do it not on the show.
What's the prize?
I'm glad you asked that, Georgie. The prize is something from our gift shop, which is upstairs. It's a lovely Brandage age group Sheffield.
Great gift shop.
Yeah, little shaker thing that you can put your protein shake in, or your energy drink, whatever you like. So, without any further ado, and this is my show, but I don't mind embarrassing myself. I am not the strongest person in the world, contrary to popular belief. I had a go at this earlier. 52 kilos in these bad boys. I will be hugely embarrassed if you beat me. But please try. I'm sure some of the guys are going to beat me. So you know. So you know roughly. All right. Zoe, you want to go first?
So you're not going to be beaten, you'll be fine.
I hope not. Okay, good. You do whatever you want. Go nuts. Yeah, we can still see you.
Sure. So he's fully going for this. I mean, I'm not. I'm just going to...
Oh, look at you got a whole technique going on here.
34.2 kg.
34.2. Okay, Zoe, how old are you?
Matt's just really, really happy that
Yeah, I'm
he hasn't
so-
been beaten.
You're 20, so you're in the 20 to... I've got a little table here. You're in the 20 to 24 category.
She's
You're a
strong.
female. What did you say you got?
34.2.
You are at the high end. You're at the high end of normal strength. Well done. Congratulations. Yeah. No, high end of normal strength. To be classed as strong, you need to get 35.3. Do you want to have another go? Come on, go again. Go again. Come on. 35.3. You don't have to, G. There's no
Zoe's the
prize
best,
for you.
actually. Go on. Do you want a bit
Come
of
on, princess sister.
Oh no, it's less.
Oh no.
All right, that's it. You only get 2
You should've
goes.
said that.
34.3 is what's going down.
75.
Right, there we go. 43.7.
That was 2 hands.
It wasn't. It was
34.3. 34.3 is your official one. Okay, Alyssa, up you go.
You can do it.
All that. See if all that my zone's paid off for you here.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, KJ.
You're obviously in the 20 to 24 category as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Starting so high, mate.
Go.
I don't want my face in it. Okay.
Go.
I'm so sweaty. Why is your grip sweaty?
Okay. What we got? What we got?
It says 43.
Oh yeah.
43.
Oh my. Okay. That is strong. That my zone is paying off.
Yeah, it is. Should we go again,
So
or-
40.3. Do you want to have another go?
No, 43. 43.
43.
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay.
0.0 it says.
Okay. 43.0. That is the new record. Well done.
Well done.
Well
mate.
done. Okay. Anyone think you're stronger than Alyssa? Come and see me. I got like 52.
But in your, where do you?
Yeah.
fit
Are
in there?
you average
Yeah.
or?
I'm high end of normal.
So like the.
I'm as surprised as you. Yeah. Yeah. Leave me hanging.
Oh, that'll be on the bloopers.
What a high five.
That'll be on the bloopers.
Tell me there are bloopers. And can also, I don't want to face the camera, be
Okay.
on bloopers as well.
Now, there's not just a prize for grip strength, there's a prize for lung capacity as well. So, you can have 2 goes if you like. If you want a reference, I got 740 litres per minute, which seems to be...
Really good.
I've got a good set of lungs on me, G. What can I say?
No, I'm.
You go.
No, I mean, I'm.
You've got astonishing breath hold.
Okay.
Astonishing.
Astounding.
And I'm assuming, your princess sisters and all that, you don't mind sharing that.
You've got a white.
Don't know. I've got a bit of a weird thing about it.
For others.
Choose my T-shirt to wipe it after. Okay, go.
Play the flute. It's like the recorder lessons you've got.
For Charlie.
For Charlie, yeah.
Okay. Just gonna go one more time.
Okay, there's a bit of... Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
technique.
going to verify this. No, I just want to verify.
Make sure your fingers aren't in the way.
Okay.
Yeah, classic Zoe.
Oh, that's good.
Bang on.
600. Okay, current record 600.
Yeah.
Zoe, up to you.
I won't beat that.
We can try.
Mine's about 400, I think.
Go this way. I meant like a flute, not a recorder. I didn't mean turn away.
Yeah, 400.
Come on, have another go. You can do better than
Yeah.
I can't. You gotta breathe.
Very motivational.
that. You can do better than that, I believe.
450.
450, okay. Well done. So, Alyssa, you got both records there. 450, and what did you get on the grip?
43.
43.
643, okay. Thank you very much. Okay.
get
Right,
the
okay,
prize
now
now?
we are actually going to talk a little bit about... There is
Prize
there's
now?
a prize, yeah. No, not now. No, at the end. You can't just have one person do it and then just want the prize. That's not how this works. It's not how this works. Okay, we're going to talk a bit of hockey now, and we'll just go through the divisions. I don't know how many of the games you really got to see today. Obviously, you're probably focusing on your own and stuff. But I'll talk through the scores in some of the divisions, and you can chip in with your thoughts. So under 19 women, I'll just read out the scores first. We had New Zealand 10, GB 0, Colombia 8, France 2, GB 1, Colombia 5, South Africa 1, New Zealand 13, France 12, South Africa 2. Now, for me, this is probably the most spread division out of all of them, I'd have to say. New Zealand really just, they look like they're going to run away with it. I know it's only day one, but 10-0 and 13-1, pretty convincing results. And then just from the look of the others, it looks like it's pretty spread out. Colombia, probably the next team that's going to really looking like they might challenge New Zealand here. I don't know the GB girls, really, any of the under-19 GB girls, so maybe you can give us some input there.
We played the Kiwi under-19 girls in our warm-up games as well, and they were so lovely.
Were they good?
Yeah, they were really
Yeah.
good, and really lovely, and had this great ability to be able to pick up intensity as they go, because we played into extra time and then sudden death as well.
Oh, wow.
Just to like practice.
Yeah.
And they were like really good at picking up intensity, so it's quite sweet. But it's all still to play for in the first day, isn't it? Because everyone's got like first day nerves.
Yeah.
Although Martin tells us
Nerves are normal.
Yeah, nerves are normal.
Yeah. This is the guy, right? I'd like to... Yeah, I need to get him on the couch. So
Yeah.
he's... tell us about him.
Martin's our sports psychology coach. Like
Uh-huh.
we call him Mental Martin. So he's come to a few. He's not mental. He's just mentality. He's come to a few of our training camps, had like sessions, and then he's been doing one-to-one sessions with us here. It's been really good.
Isn't he like the psychologist for Man City or something?
He does loads. He tells us all these stories. It's so good. Like every time he's got his new story, it's just really motivating. We love him.
We'll have to get
We're
him
his
for the
favourite
elites.
team,
Like, yeah. Hopefully we can do that. Okay, cool. Unfortunately, I've got to apologise to the people back home. We had some technical issues early in the day. I've got some highlights for the other divisions, but I don't have anything for the under 19 ladies. But tomorrow, I promise, under 19 ladies, you'll get some highlights there coming in. Right, moving on, under 19 men's division. Again, I'll read out the results, and then we can talk about that. First game of the day: GB 0, New Zealand 3, Spain 2, Argentina 2. South Africa 4, France 4. That was a really tough one. We had no footage for that one, but I did really want to get in and do some footage. It looked like a great game. South Africa, really great fighting spirit. They've got 4 teams here. They had all their fans up there shouting and screaming. It's 4 all, but South Africa came back right at the end. They really showed a good spirit there. Then GB are up again. GB 5, Spain 3. Declan McNulty had a great game in that one, from what I could see anyway. So GB5 Spain, captain of the under-19s, GB5 Spain 3. Then it was France 3, Canada 1, South Africa 0, New Zealand 8, Argentina 5, Canada 3 in the last game of the day. And you've got to give a shout out in that game to number 3, Franco Ordobia. I've probably pronounced that terribly. I apologise, Franco. But just before half time, he literally did a lung buster. He swam from this end of the pool, far end of the pool, just like a full-on 3-metre swim, and then just came up like this afterwards, like proper hero.
Aww.
So fair play. He deserves a beer. He's probably not old enough,
well
but
done.
when you turn 18, mate, have a beer for that one. So again, this division, New Zealand again, you can't really look past them in the under-19s, both divisions. They look like they're going to be favourites for this one as well. South Africa and France, not played yet. Let's see how they fare against each other. They're probably the only 2 that I can see in this division that might push New Zealand. I don't know. You know the under-19 boys better than me in the GB?
Yeah, really interesting. The under-19 boys were up at like 5 o'clock this morning because for the 8 o'clock games, they have to get up super early to have breakfast.
It's probably my fault. I spoke to them yesterday. I was like, you've got to get up 3 hours before you get.
Yeah. But then obviously they're panicking because when we have food, it doesn't like start serving until like 6 or 7 o'clock. So they've had to like manage their own breakfast and their boys under 19. And so I'm super proud. They did like a really cute little Tesco shop together where they're all getting porridge and whatever they need to eat. It's really sweet.
Well, it's a good job they've
So
got
shout out
like
to them.
someone in loco parentis, Bernie Tarling, their coach.
Who? Oh, Bernie. Oh, right, yeah.
Their coach. I'm sure he's taking great care of him.
Did you hear today what happened to him?
He got sent out, didn't he?
Yeah, the coach got sent out.
Well, to be fair, he does it all the time. He does it with us in the elites. He gets sent out all the time. At least this time it wasn't for bad language. He was just holding on to the barrier.
Yeah, too many times. He did say it was really fair. He was given 3 warnings. So I feel like maybe you should just let go of the barrier.
Classic Bernie. Yeah.
There was a great shot where Bernie was out and then Will, his son, who plays for the team, was also out. So our assistant coach
One
managed
for the
to get
family
a great
album.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
All his family watching because they're local. Brilliant.
Just wanted to get out and wave. Anything else on the under-19 men's? Or
No, they're just a really sweet bunch of boys.
Yeah,
really nice.
I've actually got some footage. A couple of things I want to talk about. Actually, just one piece of footage from the under-19 men's. Hopefully, I've not bored the guy behind the scenes too much. He's going to put something up on the screen for us. This is from the Spain-Argentina game. Really good advantage puck here. If it's going to come up, hopefully. This is an Argentina goal. Yeah. So you can see them here. I love the fact I picked this one because they put a curtain down, and as you guys will know, if you can just pause it there and maybe go back, Lewis, for me. Maybe pause it at the start would be great. As you girls will know, the curtain over the last 5-6 years has become pretty much, that's perfect, thank you, Lewis. The curtain has pretty much become the standard, and I've never really seen a team. I mean, when you have all, if you don't know what a curtain is, it's when all 3.
People are looking for.
I forget there's people. No, there's 3 people down in a line and then you assume that the person taking the puck is going to flick it straight down the middle, and then they're just going to kind of pile it into the goal. That is pretty much what every team does in this situation, right, when you're that close to the goal. But what I really like this one for is he looked like he was going to do that, and then he flicks it to the outside guy, and the outside guy just dummies them all and just puts it in the goal. Fantastic. If you could play, Lewis, we'll see it again one more time for people back home. So yeah, he pops it there to the guy on the right, to the guy on the left. And if you notice it's hard to see, it's not Spain, Argentina, I don't think. Maybe it is the Spanish, but the opposition team just don't have a clue what's going on. They're all looking for it to go down the middle, and he just comes around the outside and pops it in the goal.
Do you think they call this the peeping curtain?
The what?
Peeping curtain, like, you know how, is it, or is it peeping Tom? That's it, yeah,
right.
Behind the curtains.
Always here to lower the tone, thank you, G.
No, peeping Toms are actual things, like, you know, people that like peek behind the curtain.
Old women say it, peeping Tom.
Like, you know, because he's looked the other side.
Yeah, I think we'll leave that one.
Yeah, okay.
People back home might know what a peeping Tom is, but
Cool.
we'll just leave that one. This is a junior worlds, G. We can talk about that one after, maybe. Okay, so that was one thing I wanted to talk about from the under-19 men's division. Let's move on then. Let's talk about your division. I'm sure we'll spend a bit more time on this one. I'll go through the results again. Then I've got a couple of videos, I think, from this one. Unfortunately, I don't have any of you because footage wasn't working, so I apologise for that. So here are the results. Argentina 5, Netherlands 4. Really good game, that one. And then GB 4, New Zealand 5. Another very, very good game. This game actually, I think, had the most really good ones in it. This division had the most good games in it. Then we got the France-Colombia game, France 3, Colombia 2, the one that we kind of hinted on when we were talking about sin bin minutes, because there was a lot of minutes out in that one. Argentina 0, GB 12. Well done. Colombia 2, South Africa 2, another great game. New Zealand 4, France 3. And then to finish off, Netherlands 0, South Africa 9. Of all the divisions, I have to say this one looks the most wide open. I know it's only day one. New Zealand looking strong, but you've got to say that you guys, GB, France, Colombia, South Africa even, all really knocking on the door. What are your opinions on that division?
I think we knew it was going to be hard coming into this tournament, which is why we've trained so much. But obviously, after the results today, it's proven that it's really tough, and all the games are one goal in it, and it's gone down right to the last minute. So it's going to be really fun to play. Like our game, especially Liv loves the close game, so a lot of us love close games.
Yeah.
We perform under pressure, so I think it's going to be good.
Yeah, it's always a much better feeling, I think, getting out of a game that you've just won by one goal in the last minute. You always feel so much better than if you just, you won 6-0, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a horrible feeling when you lose a game by last minute goal, right? I thought you girls played amazing today, I have to say. It's a shame we couldn't get any decent footage of it, but hopefully I'll get some highlights for you of actually good stuff, for tomorrow. A little dig. We'll find out why. So anyway, I've got a clip. First one is a great goal by Argentina's number 8. I don't know the name, I apologise, but it's Argentina's number 8. Lewis, up we go. So here we go. Look at the player coming down now, or on the bottom edge. There's a great swing here. Dummies that girl, and then basically just swims through to others.
Is this an Argentinian? Yeah, nice.
Yeah, that's Argentina against the Netherlands. I thought that was a great goal.
It's an Argentine? Is that how you say it? Argentine? Yeah.
We love them.
Yeah, they're so lovely.
Very nice
Out the pool, so lovely.
Yeah. Okay, that was one highlight. I thought just a good goal there. I've pressed mute. There's no sound.
There we go.
Well, the mute isn't on, so what are we going to do now?
He's pressed mute again. Classic.
I haven't pressed mute. You can hear me up there. So are we just going to carry on talking? I'm just going to carry on talking as if it's fine.
It is funny though that mute and Matt, I feel like that's really alliterative and perfect for live and kicking.
Yeah, and twice I've pressed the mute button and just started here talking. Yeah, I don't know whether we're live, but I'll just carry on talking as if we are. So yeah, that was a fantastic goal. Next thing I wanted to show you was from the France-Colombia game. Now, I should say this is the France-Colombia game where France had 21 minutes out on the side. Colombia had 7 minutes out on the side. We've got a clip. the clip, and I think actually there were also 3 penalty shots in this game, which are always fun to watch. The clip is of a French girl saving a penalty shot. Hopefully, Lewis, are you there? We got this one. So dummies round, flicks it, hits the back wall, and then she's away. Now, you'll see the Colombians do actually score here, but if Lewis, if you can rewind it to where the French girl was swimming away, you see the Colombian girl like hacking away at her arm. So they gave it to save. Yeah, what do you think of that one?
That's actually incredible.
Yeah, that was a really good. Yeah, yeah.
3 penalty shots in that game.
Wow.
Save and one of them went in. From memory. Who's your penalty saver? Or do you want to give that game away yet?
We've got a few options.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
can we
go
watch
on.
the penalty again? That was good.
Yeah, Lewis, can we watch that again?
Yeah, let's watch it again. I'm really impressed with that girl.
Yeah, so she wasn't tempted to follow around on the curl there either, which was good. And then
Also, the Colombian that literally flicks it so high it goes over the tin.
yeah, bless her. Like
That's
she's probably
so unlucky.
if she'd have just like slid it in,
Yeah.
goal. But it hit the top, wasn't even in the goal volume, and came back down. Yeah, pretty harsh that one. I think that's all I've got there on that division. So, oh no, I don't. I've got one more video. Actually, this one for you girls to watch. If you can match this commitment from the Kiwis, I'll be very, very impressed. Have we got it, Lewis? We got the next one? Check this out. Check this breakaway. So that's a Kiwi girl swimming 45 off the wall. French girls are chasing her. But then at this point here, if you could freeze frame it, or maybe a little bit further forward, you've got literally 5 Kiwis down, 1 French girl. And she swims it all the way into the goal. Look at them, 5. Not a French girl on the bottom.
It's like a pack of raptors.
They are. I thought that was possibly the best goal of the game for me. The best goal of the day, I should say. Yeah.
Oh, maybe you should do that. Should have a goal of the day.
I've got one. Well, I've got not a goal of actually. Yeah, fair enough. That'll get my goal of the day. I've got a move of the day, which I'll save for a little bit later. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and I've got a walk. Yeah, I've got something else as well. Okay. Anyway, moving on. I'll try not to lean forward. Apparently, I'm going. You can't hear me when I lean forward, so I apologise for that. Under 24 men's division. Obviously, we know a lot of these guys. We've got 2 of them in the elites with us. I'll go through the results. New Zealand 7, Australia 1, Netherlands 3, Canada 0, Belgium 0, Turkey 9, Argentina 4, Italy 3, Italy 0, France 6, GB 15, Netherlands 0. We all thought that was going to be the biggest score of the day until New Zealand playing in this pool at the same time. New Zealand 17, Belgium 0. Then South Africa 1, Turkey 3. That was a very good game to watch. Canada 0, Australia 5. Some really cracking games there. Argentina, Italy very close. Unfortunately for me, you can't really say too much in this division. I don't think New Zealand were really tested today. GB, France weren't really tested. They had some easy wins. Yeah, one game against the Netherlands. They won 15-0, so it's really hard to see who's going to be top. Obviously, it's going to be New Zealand, Turkey, France, GB. Turkey, to be fair, they were of those 4. They were tested. They had a tough game against South Africa, which finished 3-1 to Turkey.
I think as time goes on, like fitness will start to show.
Yeah.
So obviously we're in a double round robin and there's some triple round robins going on.
Yeah.
And that's a single round robin. So I think as the games go on, fitness will start to reveal itself, and as well, like closer games will happen and things like that.
I guess for the
definitely.
boys then as well, if they're going to be relying on fitness, and maybe fitness is going to show if they think they're a fitter team than everyone else, they're going to want their tough games later on in the round robin, because they only play each team once, right? So they're going to want their easy games now, and then maybe their harder ones later, so their fitness can start coming into play. Who knows? It looks like that's what's going to happen. I do have some clips. First one, another advantage puck. Here we go. This one's for New Zealand. And this one actually Lewis picked out for me, to be fair to him. Credit where credit's due. So he flicks it into the middle there. And what I really liked about this is the discipline from this guy now to not just go for the goal. So obviously we always say to our players, and I'm sure you do to yours as well, Georgie, not to just go for the corner of the goal. If you get that close, you want to get it into the centre and then attack the centre of the goal. Bigger target to aim at. And as we'll see it again here, flicks it into the melee. I don't think this was necessarily planned, but it kind of pops out to the guy on the left there, curls it round, pops it to his centre, and it's this guy here who's got the discipline not to flick it at the goal, but to look open, and then that guy has just got the whole goal to aim at. I thought that was something worth pointing out. Yeah, well, it's the Kiwis, right? Clever hockey is what they do, which is why they're almost favourites in every division here, I would say. Next little clip, I wanted to talk about a couple from the Turkey game. Actually, Turkey had a reasonably comfortable win against Belgium, but it was 9-0. It could have easily been like 14-13-0. They had 4 goals disallowed, almost all for the same thing. Barging?
Yeah, barging.
I'm not a referee.
Yeah, that's barging.
I'm pretty sure it's barging. But yeah, the Turkish were barging the Belgians. It's something that Turkey do, and we'll see if we can see this free puck. Turkey do this very, very well. They kind of keep the puck underneath their body, and just don't let the opposition have a chance to get it, which leads, I think, to the barging calls. If we see the free puck here, they flick it into the melee, and then they just do not let it come out. If you can see the guy in the middle there, just doesn't let the puck come out from under his body. The poor Belgians are kind of set up a bit wide, don't have a chance to clear it, and they just melee it into the goal.
I'd like to know how they practice that. Like, they literally all just have something in the middle, and everybody else, like...
How the Turkish... Yeah, show it again, Lewis. How the Turkish, practice...
Like, they're not even looking, really.
No,
they're
that's the other
really
thing.
looking.
Yeah, it's all under their body. They're almost looking at the puck, aren't they? They just have such faith that the players are going to be around them.
And is the problem that they're not moving? Is that the issue?
Well, no, this goal was allowed. This goal was allowed, to be fair.
Right, okay.
But I think they cut that line so fine that they're going to get called. They're going to get called for barging a lot, which they did in this game. But it didn't really matter here that they had 4 goals disallowed because they scored 9 anyway. But I just wanted to, that is what Turkey do, and I know from personal experience playing with the elites is what the elites do very well. They're so difficult to defend against. They just don't let you get the puck, and then before you know it, they just bring it up, and they've got 3 of them coming at you. So yeah, that was my first thing. The other thing I wanted to point out, and it's something that I say to my West London team when we play here, is obviously the pool's deep, it's 3 metres. It's also pretty narrow, right? So if you can catch a team on the break, they might clear it to the corner, but if they haven't got their defensive line set up and they haven't got their rotation on the back wall solid, the first guy takes it to the corner. If he pops, you can just go in and almost just pick it up and flick it straight into the goal from the corner if you've got a big enough flick. This guy in the next clip definitely has got a big enough flick, I'll tell you that. And he exploited the fact that they didn't have their backline rotation going, and the fact that it was really narrow. You could just flick it in. Let's have a look. So I forget who they're playing against. I think it's Belgium again. Clear it to the corner, but you see their rotation is just gone, and this guy just boom, straight in the goal. Belgian guy tried to catch it.
Emma did something similar today, didn't she?
Did she? Was that in the game that we didn't have footage for?
Yeah, she didn't get credit for it, so I feel like we should give her credit now.
Yeah.
She did a big flip from the corner.
Emma Pitchforth, well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
That is so impressive. Apparently, they were saying, the camera guy was saying that it's slightly narrower than Quebec, so that's why maybe people will be able to do that.
It's slightly wider than narrower than Quebec. Yeah.
So
I think, as I said, the depth and the narrowness just mean that I guess I've contrasted 2 points there. Really, I said that New Zealand, they should put it into their centre and score that way, and then I just contradicted myself and said that they should just flick it in from the corner. But yeah, I think the key there is if they're not set up and they're not ready for it, just first time have a go, and then once they're set up, then you've got to kind of put it back into the middle. Okay, have I got another clip? Yeah, here we go. We love him. We do love him. I would have got him on the sofa, but we wouldn't have had a clue what he was saying. I don't think we got the technology for subtitles. So
No.
yeah, this took us pretty much all day just to get a TV screen up. So my player of the day, and you've got to love this move here from Tommy Pye. This is Tom Pitchforth, elite player, also under 24s. Start of the free putt, screen's on. He's down this whole time, right? There's a big melee in front of the goal. He's defending this. He
So he's
clears
already
it.
down.
Yeah. So he's been down that whole time. He's about there. Thank you, Lewis. He clears it wide, cuts in, and then this is the bit that does me. 3 guys in one. Beautiful move there. You got to give him credit for that. He's got a guy on the outside, Matthew Adams, and we cut it there. Now the reason we cut it there, Tommy Pye did all that work. And now you tell me what you think should have happened then.
Surely Matthew's just gone and scored.
Surely Matthew Adams scored.
Surely Matthew Adams.
You reckon? No. He was, well, if you could just go back to the very end there, and I'm sorry, Matthew Adams, for doing this to you. I tried to cut it short. I wasn't going to point it out, but now I don't know. I'm just feeling a bit of a
Coach's
mood.
son as well.
The coach's son. We got it again. Yeah. So the end of Tommy's beautiful move there, flicks it to Matt Adams. Now you can see on the screen there, they're all the players in shot. There's no player further back. You got the guy. You got the Dutch guy coming down. You got the other Dutch guy kind of there. Now I know Matthew Adams is fast.
He's very
from
fast.
personal experience. If that guy is away, he's gone. You're not catching him. One thing he didn't count for though was puck skills, and
Which he's supposed to have. He's definitely.
he's got
supposed to
speed.
have.
He's got speed. He needs to work on his puck skills because I cut it short, so we're not going to embarrass him too much. But he did get caught. It was just after the end there. He got caught. But that would have got my goal of the day. That would.
Credit
as
to
it is.
Tom though. That's
Credit
very
for
impressive.
Tom. Yeah, Tom, player of the
Cutting
day
on
for sure.
insides.
I should say, obviously I've got vested interest in GB games. Also, I do give myself a lunch break during the day. So there's going to be games that I've missed. I apologise. And what I'll say is, you can either comment underneath on the YouTube where this is, or if you can speak to your coaches, they've all got my number. If there's something that you're a player watching and you've done something amazing, message me, let me know. I'll do my best to get it in the show.
This is really good, by the way, Matt. You've done really well here.
Thank you.
Very prepped.
I'd love to say it was all me.
But you're going to give credit to Lewis.
Massive credit to Lewis. Massive. I said, right, I want this, I want that, and I kind of got the clips, but all of the technology, Lewis Salim, he's your man. And the stats, Hamish, big credit to Hamish.
Hamish is great.
And
he came and told you that the microphone was on mute.
Did he? Yeah.
That was that guy.
I know Hamish.
Oh,
There's
good.
another lady who I don't know. I don't know her name. She's lovely. She's been also
Shout
been doing
out
the
to
stats.
Jen Bray. She's
She's
a
spreadsheet lady.
She's my housemate.
Is she?
Yes.
She's also a maths teacher.
She is also a maths teacher, so she
Big
loves
shout
the
out.
stats.
Big shout out.
Big shout out to Jen
Yeah,
Bray.
she's got this spreadsheet with all these crazy formulas on it that's working out like we did there, like the average sin bin minutes and stuff. She's got that all in a formula. Love it.
She does too. Bless
she does
her.
too. Yeah,
Saddo.
we're geeking out in the back there.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder if we can get the percentages.
She's got pie tattooed behind her ear.
Has
Have
she?
you seen it?
No.
Oh, stop it, Matt.
Oh,
Don't
what a
pretend.
legend.
Stop it.
What a legend. I once saw a guy in Hawaii and he looked like he was, I don't know what I'm talking about this.
No, I like it.
Apologies. It was for hockey. I was in Hawaii for hockey. Saw a guy, he looked like the toughest guy. You wouldn't want to walk into him on the street like in a dark alley. Really tough guy, looked like a biker, massive. And then I noticed he had like a circle with pi in the middle, and I loved the layers to that because obviously pi is to do with circles,
Yes.
right? For those of you that didn't know.
So suddenly you're not intimidated.
Suddenly, I wanted to talk. I didn't talk to him because I was still a little bit intimidated. I've only got like 52 kilos of grip strength, so he could probably have me.
You needed probably list there with you
yeah, I
to
needed a
nearly
list.
get to 100.
Together we got like what 95. Quick maths.
Quick maths.
Yeah, so yeah, I can't remember what I was talking about. Thank you, I
The
appreciate
clips
it. But props to
and giving
everyone else.
credit to everyone
Props to
else.
everyone else backstage. Yeah, they've done the best. Okay, now got a little feature which we've all been looking forward to finish with, and I apologise. We've had some highlights. Time for some lowlights. We'll finish on some lowlights. So
It's a
this
one-time
feature is
thing,
called
guys.
"What Were They Thinking?"
Oh.
And luckily we've got someone on the couch here that can tell me what they were thinking. We're going to get it. I think we're back to just us now, but you can talk us through, Zoe. What were you thinking at this moment?
Okay, let me see.
So talk us through exactly what was going through your head as this is happening. So for those of you that don't know, this is Zoe coming down now. Oh dear. Oh. Now, that was a bit quick.
Can I see it again?
That was a bit quick. Let's see it
Let me see
again.
that again.
Let's see it again in slow-mo.
Oh, this is savage.
This is half speed. So at this point,
So
what are you thinking here? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking now. Well, there's no, I am thinking. I'm not sure. There isn't someone coming to get her, so I'm thinking I'm gonna go in and get that tackle, because I'm gonna step up the intensity.
You're already thinking, right? I'm gonna have this girl.
Yeah, I'm gonna have this girl.
Yeah, you're gonna have her, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go a bit further forward.
And then I
So
clearly
here we go.
don't.
I'm gonna have you. I'm gonna have you.
Yeah, I did.
Boo!
I did the shocking thing. What we're not meant to do of
Yeah.
going over the top.
But okay, I'm gonna try and fight your corner a bit here. You're not a back player, are you?
Yes, I am.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
See, I would
Corner,
forgive
not fought.
I would forgive this as a forward player, right? Sometimes you say to your forwards, you bounce over, I'll
Yeah,
cover,
no.
right? But this is a strategy for you as a back player, is it?
The best thing about this, Zoe, is that the girl can actually fully see you. She can. You've not done it subtly either, mate. And I don't think you've done it that cleanly either.
But what I like about this, and we'll see it in slow motion again, is the flick that you do, as if you've made it. So let's have a look. Come on, Liz. Oh yeah! I love that bit. Yeah, I think you thought you were going to have her, and you were away.
Yeah.
You could see the goal in your head.
Yeah, can you play it on?
Oh, I don't know if we see the reaction, Lewis. Do we see?
I'm
Do we
pretty
see
sure
a
I just
reaction?
go,
You're just like, yeah, I'm done. I'm going. I'm done.
I'm done.
Shakes her head off to service.
Yeah.
I don't know who that was. Maybe you can help me out. I don't know who that was coming down to save you afterwards. There was someone.
Probably
Luckily, someone
Liz.
behind you.
No,
Was it you, Alyssa?
not sure. Was it Maddie? Oh yeah, shout out
Maybe.
to
Yeah.
Maddie.
You owe them
Yeah,
a drink.
maybe
You owe them a
forward.
drink at the after party. I think. Yeah, definitely owe them a drink.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
I
I'll
do
do it
apologise.
again.
As I said, I don't know you
It's
that
okay.
well. Okay.
That's alright.
good.
It's a one-time thing.
What you need to
so-
do now is you can become my player of the day tomorrow. You need to score like some hero goal or
Yeah, I
something,
will.
and I'll
Yeah.
give you the props.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that. It's good.
So yeah, thank you. I'm glad. Beware, those of you that are playing tomorrow. The cameras are everywhere. Cameras are everywhere.
Everywhere.
So next time you're thinking of bouncing over a player,
Don't.
you've
Just don't
seen
do it.
when you're a back. You're not a centre back, are you? You don't play centre back.
I see. The thing is, I'm quite versatile, so I just do
Oh, I see.
whatever I need. Sometimes I'm a forward.
Sometimes you're. I'm a forward now, and I'm not. Okay, I'm done. Okay, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it from me. As I said, please comment if you got some suggestions for the show. If you want me to put some clips in of highlights or lowlights, if you got a teammate you want to throw under the bus, please do.
We've got some music to
Oh, you got some music.
Play out, yeah.
You're playing us out to some music.
We've got some music
Is there a
to
story
play you
behind
out
this music,
to.
or just?
It's for all the Princess Sisters. Tom
Right.
Pitchforth is fully able to be a Princess Sister if he wants to be as well.
Can we
He's been really trying to be.
dress Tom up as a princess? Get him on.
I think he's got some stuff already, I think.
Yeah.
We could.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this
So here's our
song is
music
dedicated to the Princess Sisters.
Sisters, thank you.
Right. Okay. It's going to play us out. Such a professional show. Live and kicking. Peace out. Thank you guys.
Ain't no turning.